Hi sellers, welcome to the training on how to create product variations. In this video, you will learn about what product variation is and how you can add a variation when you are creating a new product listing and how to add variation on existing listing. If you are listing products on Amazon that are similar in nature but differ from each other by one or more factors like color and size or color, length and size, you don't have to list these products separately. Instead, you can create a listing with variation family. Variations, also known as parent-child relationships, are sets of products that are related to one another in terms of size, color, flavor, etc. For example, if you sell a shirt in different sizes and colors, in this you don't have to create different listing. You can create variation in the same listing. Let's first take a look at how you can add a variation when you are creating a new product listing. Click on Menu, then Catalog and select Add Products. Then click I am adding a product not sold on Amazon. After you find and select the category that best describes or matches your product, provide information in Product Identity tab, then select Variation Details, click on Next. Click through each tab and complete all required details. You can also select all attributes, required or recommended, and fill in all mandatory information. All attributes have optional attributes which allow you to provide additional details about your product. Click on Variations tab and choose the variation type like color, size, and length. The field that appears will depend on your selection. For example, if you select color as your product's variation type, you will enter each color you sell for the same product. Then click Add. You can repeat this step for each product you would like to create within this specific variation and update each child ASIN details, which includes the seller SKU, product ID, condition, price, and quantity, etc. Required fields for each item are marked with an asterisk and highlighted with red. You can make changes to each child listing individually once you create the variation. Once you are done adding your child ASINs and completing the required sections for your product listing, select Save and Finish. It will take 10 to 30 minutes for ASINs to reflect in your inventory. Click on Inventory and select Manage All Inventory. If a product has a variation, you will see variations in the status column. We will also show the number of variations for the SKU. Select the Variations drop-down menu to review each child ASIN. Once you add each child ASIN, you will need to add images by editing each child ASIN individually. To add images, click on Edit next to a child ASIN and then click Images to add images. The seller can also edit or add to other sections and click on Save and Finish. If you need to add more items to the same variation, select Edit next to the parent ASIN. Then click Variations and fill the required information as you did when you first set up the variation. You can also use the bottom of the page to apply changes to an existing child ASIN or remove it from this parent product. Remember to click Save and Finish. Note, if you make changes in theme, like if you select color as theme and you make changes on existing product's color name, then the variations will break and will become their own listings with separate detail pages. Let's talk about how to add variations to an existing listing. Return to the product adding page and type your product's name or identifier into the search box. We recommend using a product identifier such as a UPC, EAN, GTIN or ISBN for the most accurate results. You can use the options under the Narrow by Category section to help narrow down your search results. If the product you search for is part of a variation, you will see a Show Variations drop-down menu. Select it, choose the product you would like to sell from the list and follow the next steps that appear. If Not Available appears next to your product, select the Show Limitations drop-down menu to review the reason and click Learn More for further details. If you see an Apply to Sell button next to a product, it's either a restricted product or requires approval before you can sell it in the Amazon Marketplace. Select the button to open a selling application, which you will use to apply to get approval to list the product. Click on the menu on top left, then Catalog, and then View Selling Applications. Once approved, you can list the product variation in the condition you choose. Once you have found and selected your product's variation, enter the offer information into the offer section. We have marked all required fields with an asterisk symbol. You can select the all attributes to view and complete more optional fields. But you will also be able to add them to your listing once you have created it. When you have completed the required fields, as well as any optional fields, select Save and Finish to create your offer. This concludes the training on how to create product variations. Thank you and happy selling in the Amazon.in marketplace.